First point of business, Fit 3D Pro Scanner. You guys have seen this all over the internet, all over Facebook, all over the world. There's 300 of them in the US. There's one of them right there in Kettering, Ohio. Extremely accurate, removes the element of human error. Originally was designed for the clothing industry so that they could custom tailor suits and clothing for folks, which we have that same capability for teams and athletes who wish to have their clothes custom tailored. If I were to do an actual scan, I would close this door with the sign and pull the curtains in this row all the way down, no socks, no shoes, just to my underwear. We want to expose as much skin as possible, and we don't want any baggy clothing. So if I were wearing baggy shorts that had a flare or a belt to them, I would want to get those out of the way and either wear just underwear or like bicycle shorts or spandex shorts. Once we've created the account, which I've already done, all you have to do is come to the kiosk, you sign in. So we're going to put in my information. And we're showing this to you in real time to show you how fast it is. Even though I'm about the slowest person that can type things in that you've ever met. It's going to verify your height every time you come in to make sure that nothing's changed. A lot of my clients ask me, why does it ask me my height every time? My height doesn't change. Your kids do. So as they come in, your athlete is growing, he's changing. Some of these kids, I get them in here, you know, I've got them taller than me, and they were just children a few years ago. So we verify your height to make sure that we're maintaining accuracy. Then it's going to ask you how much you weigh. Once again, my socks and shoes and all my clothes are off. I should be in my underwear, but we'll spare you those details. I'm going to step onto the platform on the little silver feet. This is a 4-point scale, so all I'm going to do is stand here the way I do normally and hold real still. It's checked my balance and posture with the 4-point scale to see if I'm leaning, you know, front to back or side to side. At this point, we take the handles, stand up with perfect posture, straight arms, and I'm going to press both buttons. Once the ride's complete, you just step off the platform, click the little orange bar that says we know the ride's over. It's going to reset, calibrate, and now the cloud goes to work with the information. So it's going to complete a posture analysis, which we'll receive just a little bit later. It takes about an hour or two for that to come through. In about 4 or 5 minutes, I'll receive an email to my phone with a link to click on, and I can look at all of my stats and details. In the past, for us to get this information, we would have to use calipers and tapes, which means I got to pull your clothes out of the way, I got to pinch your skin, I got to touch your skin. Even if I've never met you, you're going to come in, and that's going to be our first interaction. This takes that away. It's as accurate as the bod pod, it's as accurate as underwater weighing, but of course we are not putting you in a little pod where you got to stay for a period of time, and we're not having you go underwater to be weighed. It's the way of the future. It's the best thing going, and it's extremely accurate. All of your girth measurements, body fat, lean mass, posture analysis, as well as a health analysis based on your body shape and your body type and your body fat available. We got it because we value our clients and we value their progress. If we're on a program and we're checking back each week and we're watching the body fat change and we're watching the body change, these numbers can help me as an educated trainer go to work on helping you change those numbers. If we don't have an accurate measure as frequently, we can't make those adjustments, which slows progress and can add some confusion to a routine.
We as women, just as people in general, are conditioned to say that we want to lose weight. We want to come into the gym and we want to lose weight, and we step on the scale and we see what the scale says. And the language is all wrong for a healthy lifestyle. We don't want to lose weight when we come in the gym. When we start working out, it's because we want our muscles to be more shapely and stronger, and we want the body fat that's sitting on top of the muscles to go away. We want the fat that's on top of us to go away. When you step on a scale, it's going to tell you how much your muscles weigh, how much your bones weigh, how much your hair weighs, how much everything that you're composed of is made up of weight. That's irrelevant when you're getting healthy and fit. The relevancy comes into when you step on Fit 3D, it will tell you this is how much lean muscle mass you have, and this is how much fat you have, and this is how much that has changed since you started doing this. The scale won't tell you that. The scale is completely irrelevant. You want to come in the gym to get the fat off of your muscles, and this is the machine that tells you that. We have to start changing the way that we talk. We don't want to lose weight, we want to lose body fat.
Body fat is important. Body composition is important. We need to know how much bone, muscle, and water you are for us to know your level of fitness. So to measure body fat, in the past we've done skin fold measurements. We check the subcutaneous body fat in different points around your body and do an equation to judge generally how much body fat we would think you would have, an estimate. It's reasonably accurate, within about 6%, but it doesn't get us dialed down to where we know the basal metabolic rate and things of that nature. This machine uses a 3D technology to scan your body. It measures all the girth measurements and does an analysis as to how you're shaped. So you can imagine it'll tell you if we're in the gym and we're making adjustments to the program. It'll tell us if lifting those heavier weights is helping our body or if it's hurting our progress. It'll tell us if we've cut carbs out of the diet, if we're decreasing body fat, or if we're losing muscle mass. You can't tell the difference when you step on the scale. I had a little injury a few months ago and I had to stop lifting. I lost like 10 pounds basically immediately within a few weeks. All my clients, oh, that'd be great, I'd love to lose 10 pounds. It was all muscle mass. I watched my body fat increase and I watched my muscle mass decrease by using the scanner. All that scale told me was that I lost 10, and basically by the time I was all set and finished, 15 pounds. So if you come into the gym and you've got really bad habits and really bad techniques for designing your program, and you're stepping on that scale and you're losing weight and you think you're doing fine, if you've decreased muscle mass, you've also decreased your metabolism, and now you eat less calories and build more fat. So if you're going to be scientific about it, you need scientific equipment to measure your progress, and this is the best in the biz. The other thing that it does a posture analysis. So when you step on the scale, it's a 4-point scale. So if you're leaning forward or leaning back or to one side or the other, it picks up on what your stance bias is. Beyond that, once it turns you 360 degrees and looks at how you're standing, it'll tell you how many degrees you are off at the shoulders. So I learned I was 8 degrees off at the shoulders, and I've been working with my chiropractor and massage therapist to get this straightened out, along with corrective exercises out in the gym. It should be, or as often as it should be. You're missing out on some results. I have never had a client come walking into this office and ask me for anything other than results. Nobody comes in and says, hey, I just want to work out because. They usually have some sort of a plan. I want bigger arms, I want a smaller waist, I don't want to get out of breath when I walk up the stairs. It's all great, and if we're going for a weight loss program, I usually talk people into the verbiage of let's start to discuss this as a body fat reduction program, because like I said, weight is not a good measure of fitness. So if you guys have any questions, please ask away. I'd be more than glad to answer them with another video. Even if you're working out at the big box gym, even if you're at the place for $10 a month with your membership, training on yourself, trying to get it done, it's commendable. Come in and scan anyway. You can still use those numbers to make adjustments, and we can still help you make adjustments to your routine, and you can go back to the membership gym and train all by yourself. So come check it out. Fit 3D Pro Scanner. We're making it more and more affordable as we go. So if you guys want to scan, don't think you can't afford it, hit us up, check us out on Facebook, come in, get a scan, tell your friends, you'll love it, I promise.